again, today Eviation flew Alice, our all-electric commuter aircraft for the first time. The aircraft, it was just a wonderful experience for everyone who was here. We were able to witness history in the making. The flight lasted for 8 minutes. We flew 3,500 feet in altitude, and we were able to complete our test plan exactly as we intended to. The aircraft, of course, landed safely, and we were able to then start our debrief. We concluded our debrief. The next steps of what we're going to do are data review from the flight to make sure that our flight models and our analysis matches what we predicted, and then we'll go from there. Half of the flights in all of the world are 500 nautical miles or less. And when you break that down a little bit further, what you find is that roughly 20% of all air travel is 250 nautical miles per less. In that subset of air travel, you find that the aircraft that dominate that route length are very similar in shape and size to Alice, right? So they're comparable aircraft. So what we found is that the market that we're looking at penetrating first is that, shall we say, 250 nautical mile or less market. So we're looking at developing an airplane that will fly, 1 to 2 hours, which is typical for that segment. So 150 to 250 nautical miles with reserve, and that's what we're targeting for our initial entry into service. We're targeting a design criteria of 35 minutes for a charge. Okay, and so that'll be a charge for the typical route length. It's actually, as I just said, it's actually a design point. So going back to the comment I made earlier about designing batteries for aircraft, it's one of the considerations is how quickly do we want it to charge and how much power do you want to be able to draw from it. So again, we're targeting call it 30 minutes of charge for an hour of flight time, or about 2C if you're looking at the lingo.